We will begin lying down. This early start. Stretch out the body. Take an inhale and full exhale. A few more rounds of breath just to settle. Awake but aware. Inhale and splay the fingers and toes. Exhale, squeeze the hands into fists, curl the toes. Inhale to stretch the fingers and toes. And exhale to contract through your fingers and toes. Continue here. Weaken these hands and feet for practice today, especially. More time, splay. Allow the feet to just relax. And a little bit for the hands here. Touch the thumb to the ring, to the index finger. Thumb to middle, thumb to ring, thumb to pinky. Thumb to index, thumb to middle, thumb to ring, thumb to pinky. Continue to just tap each of the fingers. Long, deep breathing. It's great for the brain. Trying to tune into the body here, warm the hands. Try to reverse the direction. Pinky, ring, middle, index, pinky, ring, middle, index. Brain in balance today. One more round, and then splay the fingers, flex at the ankles, and release. Reach those arms and legs out into an X position. Reach that right arm long, long, long. And soften. The left leg, long, long, long. Notice the waist. And soften. Left arm, stretch. And soften. Right leg, reach, reach, reach. And soften. A little faster. Right arm. Left leg. Left arm. Right leg. Now the left arm. Right arm. Left leg. Right leg. Right hand. Right leg. Left leg. Left arm. Reach right arm, left leg. Stretch, 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 and soften. Left arm, right leg. And release. Snow angels here, in and out. Oops. In and out. So sense your body here on the mat. Most proprioception work. Then reach those arms overhead, but the legs can stay together. Long body stretch here. Wiggle the fingers and toes. We're gonna yawn. Let it become real. And slide those legs in. Give the thighs a squeeze. Nice hug here. Let the low back round and make some circles in one direction. And reverse. Then pause and set those feet on the ground. One leg, right leg comes back into tabletop. Take that same right hand, press it into the right thigh. The right thigh presses back as you exhale and soften a little. Then press and soften. Just two more. Last one, press and release. Other leg. So left leg in tabletop. Again, the knee is aligned directly with the hip socket here. And that doesn't change as you press the left hand into the thigh and the thigh presses back. And soften a little. Contract. Release slightly. Contract. Release. Two more. Last one. And soften. Now you could stay with one leg or both legs come into tabletop. Okay. They can squeeze together. Hands press into both thighs press back and soften a little. Press and soften. Two more. Nice. If doing just one leg, you can do the opposite leg now. Otherwise, back into tabletop, but also upper ab curl and press and soften. Press, curl, and soften. There's this exhale. Let's do one more press and knees hug in. Ha. Rock across the back of the pelvis side to side. Feet return to the floor once more. Arms out in a T position. Let the legs lull to the right and exhale to draw them back to center. Other side. Legs lull over to the left and back to center. Toes are on the earth. Can use that exhale to help the legs return. So a little bit of activity through center. Pretty heavy, those shoulders. So all come in handy later for standing. Activating through our powerhouse, our middle. Really the entire torso and glutes. One more, back to center. And then over to the right, but this time soften. And arms can come into cactus. Reach the arms overhead, inhale. And exhale to draw the elbows back into our sides. Again, reach and draw your elbows in. Swarming through the arms a little here, a few times. Do two more. Last one, reach. Then draw back in, lengthen those arms out, return the knees to center, shift the hips, lull the legs to opposite side. Just as you need here. And then again, the arms bend into cactus or 90 degrees and reach and draw in. Same thing. So it's just the arms here that are moving. Just a few more. More time, reach, reach, reach. And lengthen those arms out to the sides in that T. Return to your spine. Widen the legs just so they're around parallel. And then windshield wash the legs side to side, a little more soft, a little more relaxed. And return with the pelvis grounded. Hands press into the earth beside you as you lift through the spine, roll through the spine rather, till you get to the top. Inhale and exhale to slowly lower through the spine. Again, spine peels. This time the arms can reach overhead. Exhale as the spine starts to lower and the arms circle to your sides. Inhale to peel, lengthen the arms. Exhale to lower. No preparation for the spine. Continue here. One more time so you can find a little bit of openness through the fronts of the hip flexors. And then lower. The right leg will cross over the left leg as if sitting in a chair. We'll just work with the legs for now. Can lift the legs to tabletop and lower perhaps part way. Lift and lower. The toes may or may not tap. Mind the low back. One more like this. And then lower those feet. Arms extend to the ceiling here. So fingertips reaching, ground the backs of the shoulders, and then reach fingertips to sky, ground backs of shoulders, reach fingertips to sky. So a little more warming for shoulders, scapular glides. And then we're going to do a little combo here. Let's do two more. Last one, settle those shoulder blades. And here, take that left hand, weave the left arm underneath the right one. I know it's early, so take this slow, okay? Here you could cup the shoulders with your hands, okay? This is an option, okay? Or you might squeeze those forearms toward one another and the hands might meet, the palms might meet, but they don't have to here. Inhale and exhale to curl. Inhale to lower, exhale to curl. Really wring out all the air and continue here with eagle abs. We're doing a standing eagle later. Two more. Last one, curl and lower. You can keep the arms the way they are. So option, you could do exactly what we just did, okay? Or the arms and legs will draw together. So inhale here and exhale, knees to elbow, elbows to knees as you curl. And come out a little and then curl and come out a little. Yes, just mind the low back and always put the feet back on the floor or just do the legs and leave the upper body out of it. You choose. Just two more. Last one, curl, then unravel the arms and legs. Legs can go into a V, then bring torso down. Hands can support the legs here. Bend to straight with the legs. Just a few times. Nice. Feet will plant again, nice and wide. Arms can extend. Let's take those little windshield washers again. The legs hopefully have landed a little wider, so more to the outside edges of your mat. And return to center with those legs wide. Hands can slide to your sides to roll up through the spine. This wider position and roll right back down. This time roll up, maybe the arms reach. And exhale to roll down as the arms circle. So here you have to work more, roll up. With your balance here, you don't have the arms to support you. The legs must do the work. Rolling up and down. Let's do two more. Final time. Nice work. One little knee hug. Plant the feet. Cross that left leg over the right one as if sitting in a chair. Arms can be at your sides for now. Inhale. Exhale to lift those legs to tabletop. And lower to any degree. And lift. And lower. Let's do 3, 2. Use a strong exhale. More like a Pilates breath here. Last one. And feet settle, or foot settles back into the earth. Arms extend from the shoulder. Again, ground the shoulders and reach, ground and reach. Just a few times. Reach, reach, reach. Ground nice and heavy through the shoulders. Wiggle that right hand, then weave that right arm underneath the left one, right elbow to elbow. Here you could cup your shoulders or press forearms together and palms can meet. So you're completely twisted here. Inhale. Exhale, upper ab curl. Inhale, the lower part way. Exhale, curl. Continue. As high as you can to get out of the neck. So high and then curl into yourself. Last one. And lower. So option. Go back to that. Or the knees and the elbows will draw together. Inhale. Exhale, curl. The feet could lift. Inhale to come out a little. Exhale to curl. Inhale, come out a little. Continue here. Squeeze everything through midline. 2 more. Last one, curl, unravel arms and legs. Legs go into that V. Torso comes down. Bend to straight with the legs. And a little wide, happy baby here. Maybe just with the hands behind the thighs. Little rock. And now plant those feet. Press yourself up onto your forearms. Okay. Often we come down this way, we're coming up this way. Lift your chest and let it sink. Lift and let it sink. Just a few times. More time, lift and see if you can press up onto the hands. Turn, oh, you okay there? Turn the fingertips whichever way suits your shoulders. And then windshield washers again. Yeah. Side to side. Return to center here. Lift the bottom off the earth. Walk forward like we did last time. Land in this little squat here and press the legs long. Bend to straight. Bend to straight. Until you bend, sink the hips, then lift through the torso. The arms could reach by the sides of the ears if you'd like, and then press yourself up to stand. Legs come together, arms come to your sides. To prepare yourself for all the balance today, scratch or rub your feet on the mat. I'm very aware of the soles of your feet. I'll wake up the nervous system here. Even kick your own bum if you'd like. Nice. Then pause, ground through the feet. Kneecaps draw toward your thighs as the arms reach up and overhead. Hands to the back of your skull here. Little extension, but in standing. Okay. It's like you're reaching up and over a beach ball with your upper spine and return. So inhale up and over and return. So you're reaching back here with solid legs. Small spinal movement. Continue here. Let's do 3, 2, One more, lift. And then neutral with the spine, arms extend overhead, sink back into chair, and hands come to prayer. That right leg, come onto the toes. See how that feels. And land the foot, plant the foot. Come onto the left toes and plant the foot. Just continue here with this little alternating, trying to keep the hips still. One more time on the left. And one more time on the right, but now glide that leg back nice and long into a long lunge. Make sure the body's angled forward here. So here's some balance as well. See, this is a really challenging part. You may or may not do this. If you can lift the left heel and lower, lift the left heel and lower. And yes, that is your front leg. Sorry, I'm laughing here, but it's like torture. Let's do one more. Woohoo! And then see if you can step forward or one step forward into your chair. Press yourself up. Oh, yes. And arms can circle overhead and hands can come to heart center. That left sole of foot, bring it into tree. So the left sole of foot presses into the right leg, just not on the knee. Open the right knee. Find your stability here as you lengthen the arms overhead. And maybe a challenge today would be to look one way and then look the other way. Super balanced challenge. Every day is different though. Don't feel like you have to move the head. And then return to center. That right knee will come forward and then cross the right leg over the left one and sink your hips down. So you're kind of in this eagle here. Okay. And then we'll come out of it. We'll uncross, lengthen the arms and the right leg out to the side, three-legged star. And then land that right foot, short stance warrior one. Ooh, adjust as you need here. Lengthen the lead leg, inhale, and exhale to fold. Well-deserved fold. Rebend that left knee, set the back right shin down, lift up through the upper body into a low crescent. And then hands can land. Set that left knee right beside the left one. So you're in a tabletop, and then come forward with the body and lower all the way onto your belly. Find your first Sphinx here. And lower right back down. Hands slide closer to the body as you press yourself up and back in downward facing dog. Let's pedal those feet just a little. And then walk to the front of the mat. Walk, 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 walk. Hands to shins, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. And then roll up through the spine. And arms can circle overhead. Hands to heart center here, standing nice and tall. One knee lifts to chest, and the opposite knee lifts to chest. So it's like you're marching. And knees nice and high. Seeing if we can avoid a big shift side to side. Can do this by really anchoring through the leg, the supporting leg, as the other knee lifts to chest. May not seem like much, but it can be. Last time. And then sink the hips into chair. Come onto those left toes and then lower the heel. Right toes and lower the heel. So these little heel lifts alternate sides. Next time the left heel lifts, slide that leg back, that runner's lunge. Finding our balance here, knowing we can stay. or lift that right heel off the earth and set it back down, or even hover it. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Only 3 more. 2. The last one, lift, lower, step, step, step with that left foot, or 1 step forward into your chair. Lengthen those legs and arms can reach and circle overhead. Let's open up the chest first, interlace fingers, open the heart with strong legs. And then return to Tadasana or mountain so that you can take your left foot to either shin or inner thigh of that right leg. Tree. Open the knee as much as you can. Everything squeezes toward middle as the arms maybe reach. You don't have to. And maybe there's some movements of the head, maybe side to side. Woo-hoo-hoo. Can always set those left toes on the earth if you'd like. Woo. One side might be very different. Nice. Head returns to center. Knee faces forward. Then cross your left leg over your right one. Sink down here. And then open. So that left arm reaches out to the side. Arms extend. And then sweep left leg back. Plant the foot short stance. Warrior 1. Adjust if it's not wide enough. Arms reach. Extend your lead leg. And round forward with the spine, or with the center engaged. Rebend that right knee. The left knee comes down. Lift up into low crescent. And hands frame the front foot. As this time you lift the back knee off and find plank. So the right leg steps back to meet the left one. Roll forward slightly with the body. Maybe the knees come down and lower into your version of the chaturanga. That might be on forearms, that might be on hands. And release back down. Hands come closer to the body to press into them. And then hips up and back, downward facing dog. Walk, 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 or step to the front of your mat. Hands to shins, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to fold. This time sink into chair. And press yourself up. Let's explore that eagle. The right knee comes in toward the chest, nice and high. And cross the leg over. Left arm underneath the right arm. Weave them together and sink through the hips. Eagle abs here. Inhale to come out just a little, so lift those elbows up, and then exhale to curl. So this is an option, stay in stillness or little curl here with upper body toward knees. Let's do 2 more. This is challenging. It's our peak here. One more curl. And then arms unravel, right leg out to the side, into that 3-legged star. This time, that right leg will sweep back, parallel the upper body to the earth, unless you have to come down like I do, because I'm falling. So parallel to the earth, Warrior 3. And then bend that left knee so you can set the right foot back down. You're in a runner's lunge here. That right hand will come down, rotate left just 1 time. Left hand returns to the earth, step into your plank, and then find your down dog. Wow. Walk those feet forward to the front of your mat. Here we go again. Hands to shins, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Bend those knees, sink into chair, and press yourself up to stand. Arms can arrive at your sides as you draw that left knee high, high, high. Then cross it over the right thigh. Bend the knee Sink the hips. Arms reach out. Take that right arm underneath the left one. And can hang on to the shoulders or complete cross here. Stay or inhale and exhale to curl elbows toward the knees. Come out a little and come in. And it could mean the toes are on the earth of that crossed leg. Or maybe the legs aren't even crossed. Just do the crossing of the arms. And the feet side by each in kind of a chair pose. Let's do 2 more. Last one, curl, unravel the arms and that left leg out to the side. Here's the hard part. Sweep that left leg back. Body goes parallel to the earth. Hands could come down or stay at heart center. Bend the right knee so that left foot can land. Lunge. And then that left hand plants, rotate right. And then frame the front foot, step back into a plank, hips high, down, dog. Very, very good. Shake that head, yes. And shake it, no. Widen those knees. Allow the shins to lower. Perhaps sink hips to heels, child's pose. Hands might turn to face the ceiling if you'd like. Circle those arms in behind the body. Help press yourself up. Hands can walk further behind you. Lift through the fronts of the thighs and the pelvis. And lower back down. Slide onto the belly. Find your sphinx as you press into those forearms. Maybe just play with the head a little here. Slide the left leg out to the side and keep it like that. Find a stretch of the inseam of the leg. If you'd like to move the head, feel free. Wide that leg long once more. Opposite leg. Again, invitation to move through the neck. Slide that leg back and lower onto the belly. Bend those knees, maybe crisscross the ankles or shins. Again, find Sphinx. That's the time to open the fronts of the abdominals here. Some people might come onto the hands, even turn the fingers out like they're flippers, only if there's room in the low back. The belly button still draws in towards center. And lower, lower back down. Let's press up into tabletop and take that right leg, slide it forward. Could be, we've done this before, that the shin is underneath the thigh. Haven't done as much for the hips today, so this might be nice. Could also drape that shin. Okay, but stay strong like we have been lately through the legs. I'll protect the joints. I haven't done as much warming in this area, so. Few more breaths. Option might even be that the right hand can come over to center if you'd like. The left knee bends and you could reach for it if you'd like, just to get more into the front of the leg. It's an option. And release any bind that you had. Let's slide that right leg back, lower onto the belly again, and find a sphinx. And lower right back down. Hands press into the mat to find that tabletop. And slide the left leg forward. Again, shin under thigh or draped. Active legs either way. Begin lighten through the hands. And then maybe reach for that right ankle. Maybe, maybe not. This again requires some balance to lighten in the hands from wherever you are. Some strength, even though we're down on the ground. Release that back leg if you had it. Slide that leg long again onto the belly. Find a final sphinx. And then slide back into a child's pose. Roll up through the spine. Sweep those legs in front of you nice and long. And forward fold. If you'd like to do just one leg at a time, go ahead. I'll let you know halfway through when to change if there's anyone in that situation. And if the back line's very tight today. Change sides if on one side. Widen the breath. Another long inhale. And exhale to start to sit up nice and tall. You could roll onto your side to get to your back, or as we did earlier, to get up, do the same to get down. Bend those knees, feet plant, On the hands here, lift through heart, lower onto the forearms, lift the chest and let it sink, lift and let it sink. One more time, lift the heart, let it sink, and see if you can slide the arms long to lower down onto your spine. One little knee hug. Perhaps a happy baby. Maybe peace fingers around the big toes. Whatever feels good. And release those feet back to the earth, maybe wide today, arms out into that T. Let the legs lull to the left, kind of a loose kind of rotation here. And change sides. Legs sweep toward the right. Final inhale. And exhale to return to center. And take whatever position you would like for your Savasana today. Option to engage in some pranayama, some breath work. Nadi Shodhana visualization. So imagine the air entering your right nostril as you inhale. Exhale, focus on the left nostril. Inhale, left nostril. Exhale, focus on your right nostril. Inhale, feel the right nostril. Exhale, sense the left nostril. Inhale, sense the left nostril. And exhale, right. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Continue at your own pace if you'd like. The next time you inhale, inhale both nostrils together and let the breath pattern go. Let the breath breathe you. Inhale and exhale to melt. And from this softened place, start to move and wiggle and flow. Maybe a long body stretch. Or you hug those knees into chest to find your favorite side. And press up when you're ready. Have a seat, maybe a shoulder roll or two. Before the head lolls one way, maybe pause. Sense of length through the spine, even though we're over to one side. And opposite way. Sense of reach through the crown. And return to center, arm sweep up. Draw the hands to your heart. Thank yourself for practicing today, taking some time so that throughout the day you can be your best self and bring forward some calm into the lives of others. Thank you, and Sat Nam.